So let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato
Sama Sambuddhassa.
Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa.
Originally show up. Yours is deleted because of deleting.
So today we will learn the lesson 12. Last time also I briefly introduced the lesson 12. So lesson 12 is the first one, so about the adjectives in Pali. And the second one, noun in apposition. So noun using to modify another noun. And then that one is, some noun or some the particle or so the usage of them we will learn. So, okay, now, so in Pali, adjectives are used in three ways. So three functions of the adjective in Pali. So the first one is a modifier to a noun. Modifier to noun. Okay. And the second one is, predicate function. So that means as a verb function. Predicate. And the last one is, subject complement. So subject complement and predicate are a little bit different. Later we'll see. So, when that adjective is used as a subject complement function, so at the time, especially with the some verbs like the root bu, root as, root gar, and so on. But that adjective is used as a predicate at the time, that adjective alone, but we can understand as a verb. Because verb is easy to understand, that is omitted. That is due to the Pali nature, different from the other language. So now let's see when the adjectives, so if the adjective is used as a modifier functions to modify the another noun, to modify the noun form. So at the time, so that adjective and noun are the same in gender, in number, and in case. So if the noun is feminine gender noun, that adjective to modify that noun, the adjective to modify that noun also must be feminine gender. And also if the noun is neuter noun, when you use the adjective to modify that neuter noun, that adjective also will be neuter gender. And also if the noun is masculine, so that adjective also will be masculine. So that means adjective can be in three genders: masculine, neuter, and feminine. So based on their modified noun, so their gender can be changed. So the same way, number, singular or plural. So if the noun is singular, the adjective to modify that noun also must be singular. Or if the noun is plural, that adjective also plural. The same way, if the noun is nominated case, the adjective to modify that noun also must be with the nominated case. So that is why, if the adjective is used as a modifier to a noun, so that adjective should be the same gender, the same number, and the same case with that noun, it modified. So here in the example, so this is not that is okay. So example in the parliament easy. No, see door. Aso. See door aso. So see door mean adjective. Adjective wide. And then aso mean masculine noun. So nominated case. And then singular. So see door aso. Okay, see door aso. So see door aso mean the white horse. So the meaning of aso mean horse. So the white horse or a white horse. So in this way. So and also, so in every language, so we can use many adjectives, many modifiers to modify a single noun, right? So the same way in Pali also. So to a single noun, so there can be many modifiers, more than 2 or 3 or like that. So based on that point, so if we use, or if a single adjective is used to modify, at that time, what order is adjective is first, noun is later? Like this. Sido, aso. No aso sido. What order in Pali? So if adjective, a single adjective is used to modify that noun, so at that time, that adjectives take place before a noun, it modifies. Like the sido, aso, no aso sido. But so if we use those adjectives more than two or more, so at that time, so mostly the adjectives noun is first, those 2 or more adjectives are later, follow that noun in this way. So that is in Parliament easy example, you see. So good don't be go. So adore. And then mahadano. So mahabogo, 3 modifier. So good don't be go means the same as the kahabadi, householder. That is noun. Good don't be go, householder. That good don't be go is modified by the adore, one adjective, mahadano, another adjective, and the mahabogo. So adore mean, opulent. Actually, they are synonymous. Mean rich, very wealthy. Rich possesses many things. So adore, opulent, mahadano, very wealthy. The mahabogo possessing property. They are synonymous. So 3 adjectives together. So at that time, so good don't be go, adore, mahadano, mahabogo. But not all the time, you see. Most often, mostly. So that means here, these rules are general. These rules are general to understand that point. So if a single adjective to use to modify the noun, so that adjective mostly at the beginning of a sentence, at the beginning of that noun. That is fixed. But more than 2 or 3 adjectives we use to modify a single noun. So at that time, those adjectives follow that noun mostly, most often. But that is different between a single one and more than 2. Okay, so now that is what order in Pali. So adjective have 3 functions: modifier, a predicate, and this subject complement. Now, if we use that adjective to modify a noun, so at the time, if a single one, so what order will be see, do, as saw, but more than 2 or 3. So at the time, what order can be different. So could don't be go. Mahadano Mahabogo. So in this way. So could don't be got is now. So masculine noun. And then nominative case. So singular. So the other adjective are also the same. Masculine, nominative case, singular. And the last one, or the last 2. So if the adjective is used as a predicate or as a subject complement, if adjective is used as a predicate or subject complement function, so generally that subject and the adjective are the same in gender, in number, in case, generally. But at least must be the same in case. Gender and number can have a chance to be different. But case and avoidably must be the same. So that is in the example. So predicated function is used. So both the manosan and what to. So actually, this example is now not adjectives, subject complement. Maybe another example. Okay, in the exercise we can see. So Sankhara Anicca. So Anicca is impermanent, right? So Sankhara, the conditioned things are impermanent. So Anicca is Sankhara mean noun, but Anicca is adjective, impermanent. Maybe sometimes as a noun also impermanence, but in adjective function. So let's see in the dictionary. So aneja. So aneja is, adjective, you see, declension, not stable or impermanent. But in Pali, adjective can be used as a noun also later when we learn the adjective. That information we will see. Okay, so now the Sankara is nominative case, singular, plural. And also masculine gender. And the aneja, so adjective can be 3 gender, but following to the Sankara noun. So aneja, nominative case, plural, masculine. In this way. So, but it had chance to be different in gender and the number, but at least case must be the same. And then the subject complement. If the adjective is used, subject complement. So here aneja, no but there, that is predicate. Okay. But if we use binyo kan lo hoti, binya means question. The question is clever. So here with the verb hoti. So with the hoti also we can see binyo kan lo also, but binyo kan lo hoti also we can see, but grammatically they are different function. So without above, that's such a predicate, but with the above, maybe subject complement, just grammatical point is different, the same, no problem. But later we'll see that one. That is why I explain in advanced. So now, so adjective has 3 functions: modifier, predicate, or subject complement. So if we use as a modifier, so that adjective must be the same with the noun in gender number case. And then another information, if a single adjective is used to modify a noun, so that adjective takes place before that noun. But if adjectives are 2 or more used to modify a noun, so at the time most often, so noun is first, those adjectives are later following. Like the good don't be go, adore, mahadano, mahabogo. So that is the first one. So to reverse to modify a noun. But if the adjective is used as a predicate or a subject complement function, so at that time generally, so subject and the adjectives are the same in gender, number, and case generally, but at least must be the same in case. So Sankara, aneja. And also the other one is, exception is here. So Buddha, Manosanan. So what to? That is actually noun, but adjective function also, okay? What to is noun, actually. So children are Manosanan. So children are Manosanan, a man's word. means wealth. Here, the meaning of virtue is wealth, wealthy or wealth. But Buddha is nominative case, plural. So Buddha is actually masculine. So nominative, so plural. Okay. But virtue, this virtue is so neuter noun. And then nominative case, singular. So only case is the same nominative case, and then nominative case. Gender is here neuter, here masculine. Number is here plural, here singular, different. So in this way also can be seen. Okay. And then here, so if the predicate is empty adjective, it should be agreed subject and gender number case. Oh, sorry. So a little bit complicated way of explanation is. So here, because of noun, this virtue is noun. That is, it is so subject and noun. If the predicate is noun function noun, using noun, so at the time the same as the subject in gender number case. Sorry. Example is this one. Okay, in this way. But so but if predicate is so adjective, at the time, so subject and that adjective are the same in gender, number and case. Okay, sorry, a little bit complicated, I explain. Okay, I will repeat. So, predicate function sometimes can be used noun or can be used adjective. The same way, subject complement also. So when that predicate is a noun, so at that time, generally that subject and that noun must be the same, or so generally can be the same in gender, number, and case. But so now, if now is fixed in gender, at that time only a case can be the same. Here, Buddha, Manusana, Vatu. Buddha is masculine, Vatu is neuter, gender is different. But Buddha is nominative case plural, Vatu is nominative case singular. Only case is the same. Number also different, singular and plural. That is because, so nominative case, the predicate is a noun. A noun is used as a predicate. That is such a, you know, it's the option can be. But if predicate is an adjective, so at the time subject and adjective can be the same in gender, must be the same in gender, number, and case. Here one is Sankhara Anicca. One is Sankhara Anicca. Another one is Binyo Kanlo Hodi. Sankhara Anicca, the conditioned things are impermanent. And the Binyo Kanlo Hodi, the question is clever. So Sankhara is nominative case plural masculine. So Anicca also nominative case plural masculine. So Binyo Kanlo Binya also nominative case singular masculine gender. The Kanlo is adjective, but the same as Binyo in gender number case masculine, nominative case singular in this way. So that is how adjective is used in Pali. So and also one more example in Pali made easy. So Kamahi Chaitara Madura Manohara. Kamahi Chaitara Madura Manohara. So Kama means sensual pleasures. Chaitara are diverse, varieties, various. Chaitara, diverse. And Madura, sweet, and the Manohara, delightful. So Chaitara, Madura, and Manohara, these three adjectives are used as a predicate. Kama is noun, so nominative case plural masculine. So that is why Chaitara, Madura, Manohara are also nominative case plural masculine. Okay. So, okay, now let me repeat again. So three functions of the adjectives: modifier, a noun, and the predicate, and the subject complement. So using as a modifier at the time, the same as that noun in gender number case. And also if adjective is a single one, so what order is, adjective is first, noun is later. Sido, aso. But if adjectives are two or more, so at the time, noun is first, could don't be go. Adjectives are later, follow. Ado, mahadano, mahabogo. In this way, that is related to the modifier function. But if adjectives also can be used as a predicate or subject complement, but relatively, so if predicate is a noun, so that one should be cut off. A noun. So generally subject and nominative case are the same in gender number case, but at least in case the other gender and number are optional. Like the Manosana, Buddha Manosana, Watu. Yeah, Buddha and Watu. Buddha is also noun but subject. But Watu also noun but predicate. So Buddha is masculine, nominative case plural, but Watu is neuter, nominative case singular. And this way can be different. But if predicate is, or if predicate or subject complement is adjective, so that subject and adjective are the same, must be the same in gender, number, and case. Like the Sankhara, Anicca, that is predicate, but the Binyo, Kanlo, Hodi, that is subject complement. So the question is clever. Okay, in this way. Okay, before going to the another information, any question about this one?
Bante, I have questions.
Yes.
just now Putta Manusanam Watu. Children are men's well. Is it Watu is the complement to Manusanam or to Putta? So this is a three word. So then how we understand this? How about Manusanam?
Manusana is here, case is different. The genitive case we call possessive. So that is why, at least case must be the same to understand that point. Gender and number can be different, optionally different, but case must be the same, surely the same. To catch such point, your question. So Buddha is nominative case plural, but Manusana is genitive case plural. So different gender, different case ending. That is, they are not related. Mainly Buddha and Watu are related. Children are well, but whose well? Man's well, like that. Okay. And then, any more question? No more? Okay, Hado.
Yes, Bante, I would like to know about the verb to be. For to be, previously we studied and we know it is root as, and then we also can have there is or to be also can be understanding when we say about asti or santi in singular or plural.
Right.
And another one, we also learn that the verb to be can be used with the verb bawa when we use in future tense. And right now, we also learn one more is hoti, to be as well. So I am not yet clear yet about that, which situation that the verb to be will be used is the suitable ones.
Okay, actually the same, only, root as in the first part, that person, singular and plural, so we can understand the sense of they. But in other case, mostly the same. But this hoti is actually, so related to the bhavati. So from the bhavati, so awa can be contracted as a o. And also in the ba, so ba is silent, so only remain ha. So in this way, so we have the hoti form, contracted form.
Yeah, I see. So in fact, hoti is coming from bhavati. It's not another word.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it means in short that we also can use asti or hoti in order to use the present tense of to be. Yeah. And just for bhavati, we use for future tense only when we want to use to be. Like will be.
So bhavati can be used in every tense, every mood.
Yeah.
Here present tense, bhavati, hoti. But in future tense, no, root as. That is the only bhavati we use.
Yeah.
Always it be like that.
Yeah. So when we use in future tense, we only use it. We also use bhavati in order to make it in the bhava, to make it in the future tense. We don't use hoti in order to make in the future tense, right?
Hoti also can be, but very complicated, very irregular. That is right. So like
Yeah.
this, maybe in the future tense, that hold the, so like the future tense, maybe, so he, D, or, so ho, he, D, and then he said D like that. Very complicated, you see.
Yeah.
Ho, he said D, and so on.
He said the.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So very complicated and difficult to remember.
Of course, that is the higher level, advanced level.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
I got it. Yeah. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Bante. Yeah.
Okay, welcome. So, okay, if no more question about the usage of the adjective, so I will move to the next information. So now in English also, not only in English, in Myanmar, in every language, to modify the another noun. So we can use the other noun also. So how to say? In English also, maybe some word like the, so frying pan or something like that. And then maybe the other noun, the walking stick, and so on. So to now to the modify. And then maybe other noun also can be to modify the other noun. So in party also. So at that time, that position is called the, how to say? So for example, in English, maybe, so William, and then a teacher. So actually William, a teacher. So that a teacher is modified to the William. Maybe expressing the profession of the William, or that modifying in this way, it's simply modifier. So the same way in Pali also, so can be used the noun to modify the another noun. So at that time, those nouns are generally the same in gender, number, and case. So that one is called the noun in apposition, very popular one. Example, so Sariputta, so Mahathera. So the Thera Sariputta, the Thera Sariputta. Great elderly monk, Sariputta, in this way. And also here, those are the noun and a name and their modifier. So now the meaning of this one is, so Sariputta. And then the other way, using the word nama. Nama means or named. The meaning of nama means named or by name. So the same one, the same example, Sariputta, and then by putting that nama. Nama Thero or Mahathera, the same. So putting that noun between them. So at the time, that one is called the Thera. So Sariputta by name, or name Sariputta. Okay, in this way. And also, so Raja Nama. in the Samyapala Sutta. Rajanama Ajada Satu. The king Ajada Satu. So the king Ajada Satu by name and so on. Literally, Ajada Satu by name, or the other way. The king named Ajada Satu. So in this way, those are called the usage of the noun in apposition. And then another information is here, nati. So nati is actually so combination of the ati, na and the ati. Combination of the na and the ati. So ati means there is. So na means no. So there is no or. But in Pali, strangely, so there are not also, instead of the na sandi, nati we use. So that is why, grammarians, they say that nati is, not verb form, they say just particle. Because of using in the sense of there are not. Particle, nibada. So, na ati. There is no is okay, but there are not. Actually here singular, but us and the nominative case, sorry. Present and stop us in singular. But the meaning is there are not also can be found in Pali. So that is, and this is particle, use it as a predicate. So the example. So nati. So Sankara Sadada Nati. Sankara Sasada Nati. No conditioned things are eternal. Or conditioned things are not eternal. No conditioned things are eternal. Using that Nati. Okay. But here Sankara is nominative case plural. Sadada also nominative case plural. But verb is maybe Nati singular. That is fine. They say that is a particle, nipata. Actually, it should be Sankara Sasada, so Nahundi or something like that. But in this way, in Pali, we can see. The same way, in the Musawada. So Musawada, with a many Sekhabaran Samadhi Yami. So by observing morality, for virtue is Musawada, avoidance from Musawada, telling lie. So in that word, Musa, the word Musa never changed. In the Musawada also Musa. Using alone also Musa, never changed. So that is here. Then Musa, it is a lie. Then Musa, it is a lie. In this way, it is a lie. The form is different from the damn, right? So in this way. But that one is also important. But so relatively, Sarah, the order explained, that is what I explained. Actually, the important one we need to know is the usage of the adjective in the noun in apposition. That point is important to remember, to understand. So, and then past participle are up. So past participle will be learned in the lesson 15 in Parliament Easy. So that is on this paragraph I will skip. And the subject complement, that one already. So I explained the subject complement in the note. So here subject complement. So here in Parliament Easy. So subject complement agree with the subject in case number. So maybe gender also. So Duan Kiso Asi. You are lean. Duan Kiso Asi. In this example here, so Kiso is adjective. and use the adjective complement or subject complement actually, referring to the one who is lean. You are lean, right? So that is why. So they have the same reference. That is why they must be the same in gender number case. So that is why, let me conclude or let me summarize this one again. So adjective and modifier must be the same gender number and case because they have the same reference. So when we make a question, that point is clear, you see? So here, Sedo Aso, a white horse, right? So what is a horse? How is a horse? A horse is white in this way. And which is white? Horse is white. They have the same reference. White also referring to horse. Horse also referring to white. They have the same reference. So when you see Sedo Aso, when you see Sedo Aso, so we can see the horse in white color in our eye or in our mind. So the same reference. That is why they must the same in gender number case. They must be the same in gender number case. So that is the nature of adjective and noun. Why they are the same in gender number case? Because they have the same reference. The same way the subject complement or predicate also. Here, the first example is Buddha Manusana Watu. So Buddha means children. Watu means well. Who is well? Buddha children are well. What is well? Children are well. What is children? Children are well. They are related to each other in sense. That means they have the same reference. So that is why they must have the same gender, number, and case. But here now, that is at least in case must be the same. But if adjective, surely must be the same in gender, number, case. Like the sankhara, anicca, which are anicca. Sankhara, contingent things are anicca, impermanent. And the Benyokan law, the question is clever in this way. So because they have the same reference, so they must be the same in gender, number, case, adjective and noun, or modifier, or predicate, or subject complement. Okay, and then another information is euphonic combination. So euphonic combination means that knowing the result of joining two words. In language, in every language, when we speak or when we write them, so other time, so to beautify or maybe to be smoothly speaking, so we can join two words as a single one. That is called the euphonic combination. So in every language, euphonic combination are also important because if we don't know the result of the euphonic combination in form, so we cannot find that word in the dictionary. So in dictionary, so to know the meaning of that word, if we find, so in dictionary, very standard form, very correct form are provided. No euphonic word are available. So that is why here, euphonic combination is introduced here. So the first one is briefly. So the first word is ending in the vowel R. The second word also starting with the vowel R. So when we join these two words as a single one, these two short vowel R become the one single long vowel. So example is na, a hand, you see? So na is ending in the R, right? The first word. But the second word or the following word is starting with the R. So in this position, so these short two vowels can be replaced by the one long vowel. So na aham mean naham. So in the current reading, in the prose or in the discourses, when we read, when we see naham, so at that time we can understand, oh, that one is a euphonic combination. So we should understand as a na and the aham. So at that time you can check in the dictionary as na, what does it mean na, or aham, what is it aham in this way. But naham you cannot see, you cannot find that. So the same way, so the first word is ending in the E. The second word is starting with the E. So two short vowel E can be replaced by the one long vowel E. So here muni ending in the E. Ida starting with the E. So muni and the Ida can be combined as munida. Munida, you see? Okay, so that is in my note. So two short R vowels replaced by the one long R vowel. So two short E vowels replaced by the one long E vowel. So two short U vowels are replaced by the one long U vowel. Okay. So for the U, no more example. Not provided, but later we can see. And then another information is, so the short vowel that follows all. So that short vowel is elided, and apostrophe is, an apostrophe is put in its place. So here kiso, that means the first word is ending in the O. So the second word is starting with the one short vowel A or E or U. So at that time, that A will be dropped and then so replaced by the apostrophe kiso si. That means kiso a si. When we see kiso si, we should understand as a kiso a si A is dropped. So in this way. So that is here. Preceding word is ending in the O. Following word is starting with the A or E or U, one of them. So they can be dropped and then apostrophe can be replaced instead of them. And then another information. So negahita, nasal sound or negahita. So followed by the vowel. That means the first word is ending in the negahita. The following word is starting with the vowel. So at that time, that negahita is changed to the ma. So here, example, tuam asi. So tuam, the first word is ending in the negahita, but the second word is starting with the vowel. So that negahita is changed to the ma. So tuam asi or tuamasi in this way, tuamasi. So that is why here, briefly explanation. So negahita followed by the vowel, that negahita is changed to the ma. Okay. So any question about this one, euphonic combination? Okay, hello.
Yes, Bante. I have two questions relating to three samples that Bante have just taught us. The first one is the white horse. It's seto aso. So in that situation, the adjective is seto, white.
Right.
It's modified for the nouns. The aso is the horse. So it's clear that the adjective will be stand in front of the noun. The second one is relating to the Sankhara Anicca. So for Sankhara Anicca, Sankhara is a noun, conditioned things, and Anicca is impermanent. It is the adjective. But the situation here is that the adjective of Anicca is one adjective only, but it stands after the noun Sankhara. And the point here, because the function was used as the predicate, it's not used as a modifier.
Exactly.
So, yes, so that's why it stands after the noun, even it's just one adjective only. So I just wonder whether that we can use Sankhara Anicca together plus with the verb to be. For example, that is Sankhara Anicca Santi.
Exactly,
So,
can be.
Yeah. When we drop, so which case that we can drop the verb to be, or we can use that in both ways. That including Santi or not include Santi, it still be acceptable.
Right.
So
Acceptable.
I have the confusions on that one because I link with the third one is banyo kalo hoti. So can we drop hoti like banho kalo only?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
that is why, you know, in the example, even though I copy, you see here, banyo kanlo, no bapodi there.
Yeah. So the verb to be can be used or also can be dropped.
Dropped, because easy to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. And one, even one adjective, but if it's played a role not as the modifier, but as the predicate. So we use it after the noun. Yeah. Okay, so it is clear. Thanks, Pante. Thank you.
Okay, welcome for your question. And then any more question? So, okay, if you don't have a question, the last information in the book is pronouns. So actually, those pronouns are not studied yet. Maybe in lesson 27 or 25 of the PME Easy, widely explained about those pronouns. But here, personal pronouns we already learned. So they, so he, they, right? And the tuan, do, me, you, singular, you, plural, and the han, I, mayan, we, personal pronoun. So those are, even we call the pronoun in Pali, they are also can be used as an adjective. So we call the pronominal adjectives. So at the time here you see, if we see saw alone, that means he, we can understand. But so Burisa means a man. So saw, Buri saw. When you see together, saw followed by the another noun Buriso, saw Buriso or saw Bodo or saw Muni. So at that time, the function of that so is modifier or adjective function. So pronominal adjective. So the same as the determiner adjective. Determiner, that man or the man. Saw Bodo means the Buddha or that Buddha in this way. So only just that information. So at that time also, they are the same in gender, number, and case. So saw also nominative case singular, masculine gender. Puriso also nominative case singular, masculine gender. In this way must be. So they, Burisa, they Buddha. Yeah, they Buddha, they Burisa. You see, they is they, nominative case plural subject. So Burisa also nominative case plural in this way. They Burisa, those men. At that time, we cannot translate the man or something. So Buddhists are also him, man or not like that. So he or they are only for the function of the pronoun. But if they are used as a pronominal function, followed by a noun, so their function is adjective. So determinate adjective, that man, those men, and so on. Okay, just that, not so difficult. Okay, so if no more question, so let me stop here by saying sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bante.
Welcome.
Thank you, Bante, and good night.
Thank you very
Good
much,
night.
Bante. Good night.
Thank you, Bante.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Tuti, Bante.
Thank you very much, Bante. Good night.
Good night.
Sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Bante. Good night. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.